Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mass Effect. We just got done talking with the consort, and now we are going to continue our way through the Citadel to try to find information to prove Saren was a traitor. Um, let's see, real quick. Got some levels. I really want to get that singularity. So we're just going to throw all of it in there. Keep him going in electronics and decryptions. That way we can get access to... Well, actually, hold on. Do one there. Two there, and one here, because we're going to need that first aid. Okay, alright, let's go. Oh, we didn't have it.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure to decide
Alright, continue this way. Caden. Oh, this is the shop area.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Yes, this is, I think, a decent place to get non-human armors. Hopefully we won't have to spend money on that too much. I don't really see a reason to buy most upgrades, because they just loot so
Commander,
many of them throughout the
it is
game.
good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
It doesn't hurt to check though,
Show
because
me your
sometimes
items.
you might find something that's really good that you just haven't been able to
Oh, this
loot,
one
or
is pleased to do so,
you know,
human.
something that's a
You will
significantly
not be
higher level.
disappointed.
I love how the Phoenix armor box is white and red, but it's actually white and pink. They had standard items too. Let's take a look there.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. Again, any Bioware employees, uh, let's get some hand art companions in the game, huh? That'd be fun to watch one of them float around shooting some guns. Or if nothing else, like give us a teaser for the Blasto that we can actually like watch. That'd be funny as hell. Alright, so our character will only ever be able to wear light armor. So that's something we have to consider. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using Caden and Ashley. The aliens are just so much more fun. I just really don't see a reason to worry about that. OmniTool's not that good either. Especially since it's a tech one. We need biotics for ourselves. The licenses, these, I'd say buy them every time you find them, because you never know quite what you'll get for your ship's inventory system for selling stuff. So just pick those up as a automatic. See it? You got the credits? You buy it. Oh, there's another keeper. I do kind of like that they have some items on display these days. I don't remember there being quite this detailed in the first version. Although they seem to be using a lot of repeat effects. We can talk to Barlavan real quick.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepherd. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
It's been a while, but I don't remember interacting with Barlavon on the 2 and 3 games. I hope I'm wrong, because I think he should have been like a staple character that you just constantly bump into and use to get information or set up some type of quest or objective. Would have been fun. Alright, I think that's everything up here, so now it's time to go to the wards. I did not scan this guy. What's up here? I forget. Okay, this is just another entry point for the bridge. Alright, where's the nearest elevator? Like down here. Nope. Nope. I don't want to use the quick transit because I want to try to find the CSEC offices area. Not the academy, but like it's like a separate little mini level that you can walk through. There's the elevator down there. Actually, wait, do I want to take the elevator? No. I think I want to take a staircase that's over on the far side here. Yeah, so there we go. Like I feel like that's not actually a Citadel Tower. It's just like a layover place, because when you look at the Citadel Tower and how it all works with Sovereign and all that, the layout doesn't work. I'm actually surprised that they never actually either fixed that or even really addressed that.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Some of these elevator
insist that Eden Prime was
news
an
feeds
isolated
can
case.
actually give you a quest.
Nevertheless, colonist
And it's
enrollment
kind of
has
fun
dropped
sometimes when
sharply.
the party members talk to
Many
each other.
colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Alright, there we go. There's the other good boy in the series. Well, I kind of wish that you were able to have him in your party all the games, but...
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
They did an excellent job in getting the voice actor for this character, and they did an even better job with like creating like the model and giving him that personality, swagger. The scarring really makes him stand out.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barla Vaughn said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
You will never, ever, ever see me select this option. Ever.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Alright. So this is pretty much the best time to talk about the squad balances here. So down at the bottom there you see current squad, and that shows you the different levels of strength or biotic, tech, and combat. It's good to have a fairly even grouping of that. Unfortunately, we're going to probably end up being heavy on the biotics. So I'm going to take Caden or not. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So let's go ahead and level up Rex here real quick. We need him to be as tanky as possible. Okay, so we can get him to heavy armor. That's good. Barrier can give him some extra shields. And immunity will be good to keep him alive. So I think for right now, let's go ahead and get working on these. I'm gonna go ahead and take them all the way up there like that. Let's take these, and we'll also take the assault rifle overkill. That way you can fire a bunch more. Alright. Early game, your team tends to have a little bit of an issue with balance and power usage, but you get there eventually. Wait, yes, that's the elevator we brought down here. We want to take this elevator real quick.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Yeah, there we go. Get our ship there. And this is what I want to conquer for. Yep, that's it. Just that. Should be getting pretty close to finishing that little side mission out.
I'm surprised you're willing to fight Krogan, Rex. I thought you'd stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Rex. Keeps it simple. Doesn't need any significant reasons or anything. Just like, meh, they're dumb. Kill them. Alright.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorb, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Then I've got other work to do. But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Yeah, so this is actually an important thing because it involves the quest that we're just working on here.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorben these days. Well, good luck.
Kind of feel like that conversation should have had a different option for whether or not you talk to Chorben on the Citadel Tower or not. Like, oh yeah, I'm working for him. Okay. One more thing I want to do in here real quick.
One sec, hooking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
The prices on these things. Okay, this is something you also want to probably buy is the grenade upgrades, because the more grenades you have, the more groups of enemies you can kill quickly. And then once again, buy the licenses. Nope, and the keeper.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Sure, real quick, I want to see just how many more of those I actually need to do. Alright, 5 more.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much, figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
For some reason I feel like his headset would not be very comfortable.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Right, why do I have... Okay, that's why. So it wraps around. Um, what's bigger than that looks? I don't see anything. Oh, we just missed the Quarian, or not Quarian, a sorry capital ship floating by. What gun do we have? Okay, good. A little view of the nebula. I don't remember there being quite as much traffic in the air in the original game, so that's kind of a nice little touch there. It makes it feel busy.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Lock shields!
Locked and loaded.
That's right, sniper biotic. Deal with it. I shouldn't be able to do that. Broken.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Now she should... Oh, never mind. Guess she doesn't. I thought she had something to upgrade Medi-Gel with, but guess not. However, it's quite clear that I may want to come back here for an armor upgrade at some point, because I think some of these are like super good. Yeah, here we go. That health regeneration per second, toxin resistance, reduction in power cooldown. Yeah, some of those things are really good. Alright. So we're on our way to Cora's Den to talk with Fist. There's actually more interactions, more or less interactions, I should say, depending on what party members you take. For example, you can choose not to take Rex, even though Rex says, you know, he's after Fist.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
It's like one of the few journalists in this game where I can actually tolerate them. It's hard not punching the other one. That little conversation right there, that's kind of funny because I believe in the second game you have somebody doing the exact same conversation with a Turian. I think it might be the same person. We'll shop later.
Is that really? Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
For some reason, I don't think he ever goes back to Earth. I think I dropped a conversation earlier about the Korra's Den, about how taking Rex gives you different options than if you don't take Rex. Also leads to a few different dialogue options later on.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
So this is playing out differently than some people do, also because if you talk to Chorban right after the first council meeting or not, if you don't talk to him right away, you actually get in a fight with him. But here you've already met him once, and so he's not going to attack you because, you know, you're helping him.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Yeah, I think if I were running around like this, I'd probably definitely want to know everything about the keepers because they're too important and too active in a mainstay area to not know anything about them. I have anxiety normally in life, and if I were living in that type of situation, that would give me a hell of an amount of anxiety. Just thinking about it just kind of triggers me a little. And look at all those people. Guys, he's behind a pillar. Stop wasting your ammo. Oh wait, we don't have any ammo. Go ahead, shoot until the pillar dies. Yeah, where are you going? I like some of the ragdolling effects they do in this. It feels a little more realistic than some games. Come on, say hi to the birdie. Come on. You know, I love this line. The Bible's very vague on kneecaps. A little Firefly reference for some of you out there. An eye for an eye. Alright. Yeah, back in the day, trying to do a sniper rifle with a biotic, that would have been nearly impossible.
Stop right there! Don't come any closer! Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Maybe next time, Rex. Maybe next time. So I'm using the up button on the keypad to make them focus fire one target.
I can't see them.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
That got both of them.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait! I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
I know we want to be Paragon here, but...
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Come on.
Warm up. Point.
Oh look, more people to practice my sniper rifle skills on.
Take cover.
Walked into that one. Yay, levels. I was trying to be stupid there.
All patched up.
He's literally hiding behind the table, guys. How is that so hard for you to kill him?
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
I smell trouble.
Wait, what? Oh, that one was... Good job, Tally.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Let's go.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
I love the fact he's like, who's this Quarian when there's also Garrus and Rex. It's like Caden and Ashley are just absent. He doesn't care about any of them, just the Quarian.
Making your day, Ambassador? She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Alright. Who do we want? I need at least somebody that's tanky. So I think we're going to take Rex. And then somebody that can deal decent amounts of damage. Unfortunately, Tally's mid-range on that. Ashley and Garrus are probably my biggest damage dealers here. So yeah, I think we're going to be sticking with this for most of the game. We'll switch it up every once in a while. Let's see.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
This was actually a tough moral decision for this one. No matter which way you go, I think it's kind of a bad situation. Like, except for if you just, you know, Don't have to get lost or whatever. Alright. I think we're gonna temporarily call it for now. I'll take a short break and then come back and do the rest of this quest, and hopefully be done with the Citadel here in the next video. Have a good morning, evening, or night whenever you're watching this. See you next time.